Hey everyone, it's Lala, and I'm here with a planner video. Yes, um, I just received my box. This was, I will confess, a little bit of a impulsive purchase, but I was watching TikTok. I normally don't buy things after just watching TikTok, but I'm glad I did. I was watching videos on TikTok and came across this company, the Dailee, and I had never seen the layouts that are included in this planner before in another planner, and watched several more, and I went ahead and placed an order. I placed my order, I believe it was earlier last week, and it shipped a couple days later, and it arrived today, and Tuesday is November 25th. And it came from within the U.S. The address shows, I believe, Arkansas. So that is good. So let's get into this. This company has various planner layouts, like mom one, student one, and then they have some digital ones for your iPad or compatible planner, including using through Notions. I think a budget planner, maybe a wedding planner. But anyway, there's various ones. Well, I got the one that I saw the video for, the corporate. Okay, and so we're going to get into this. I'm just taking a peek to see if there's any invoice. And literally, I just got this. It just came into my mailbox. So I don't see an invoice yet, and hopefully I'll catch it if I notice it. Anyway, so this box is heavy. I ordered their planner and a couple of accessories. The box says, say hello to your new obsession. And let's see if this is going to be my obsession. And I already have been waiting for, there's the bottom of the box. I like getting these boxes because they're great for storing stuff. But I had ordered a different planner. I pre-ordered back in August. I'm not going to say which one it is, but folks are starting to get their planners. Entrepreneurs, and they're at the mercy of the companies that they are doing business with for their printing. So it'll come. So I mean, this is pretty late for me starting to get my planner stuff, but here we go. So we have this card here, the Dailee, the planner that plans everything. And then the planner for every version of you, whether you're always in a rush or the first to arrive. Life isn't perfect, but your planner can be. And send his pic in their socials. All right, the Dailee. All right, so I ordered a couple of accessories, and I'm not sure what's in this envelope, but we shall find out shortly. I'm wondering if my invoice is in there, but it feels a little thick for an invoice. But I ordered, as you can tell, it's a spiral planner, and it's on coils, and these are nice coils. I could feel they're hefty. They don't easily bend, so that makes me happy. But I ordered their 3 snap-in bookmarks, and it has these nice colors, a blush pink, a light gray, and a cream color. Okay. What I believe, and I don't have my notebook from Erin Condren That's in my stash in Texas, to compare the sizes, but I believe this planner may be the same size as their standard planner, but I will check for sure later on. And if so, like the Erin Condren snap-ins, snap-in dashboards and things like that, which I have some, but in my stash in Texas, they should fit on these coils. Okay, so it's got some glue stuff I'll have to take off the back, but these are what they look like. This one doesn't have anything as a header, but this one says this month and this one says today, and they are different heights. Okay, different heights. So we have those, and they were reasonable in price. And then I ordered oh, I think what's happened, I think these might be freebie stickers, and I like them. Let me see how thick they are. So I have one sheet. Oh, good. They're not very thick, so that's nice. But we have a row of appointments, a row of, well, half a row of important, and then the rest of that is going to be reminders. And we have vacation, a whole row of vacation. Now, well, I guess if you want to put vacation like over a whole week or 2 weeks, otherwise, yeah. And then we have to-dos, a whole row of the to-dos, and then we have a couple of emails, to call, to text. We have some check boxes, and then I'm assuming these are some calendar icons. All right, so yeah, this is, I believe, a freebie. So that's nice. And then I have this envelope here, the Dailee, and I'm going to take it off camera just to see if there is an invoice. And I still don't see an invoice, which is fine because it's in my email. But this is nice. The stickers were in this nice thick, thick-ish envelope. And so we got the same sticker sheet as I just showed you guys. So that's nice. I have 2 sets and the colors are different. So you can kind of see how they are different. The set that's in my kit is darker than the freebies for the most part. Yeah, even the dark ones, I think I see a difference, but maybe not. But these other ones are a different shade. So I have a second set. And then we have some done stickers and some to-dos. And then we have some dots in different colors. And this is nice because I have some cloth and paper stickers as well. A sticker set that was in like the sub box that has these colors. And then we have some different sets of appointments, important, birthday, to-dos, reminders, deadline, and day off. And another set, so different shade. And then we have some more to email, to call, to text, to cancel. 2 rows of those. Oh, and we have some payday stickers. I had just ordered some transparent payday stickers. And some flags. Some stars. There's a lot of stickers in this. It wasn't very expensive. We have some to schedule, to order, to clean, to clean, to plan, to buy, and to return. Very nice. And there's room where you can write on the sticker what it is that you're planning. Maybe it's a project or something. Or you're going, I mean, hey, the holidays are up on us and you might need to return on something that you purchased for somebody else or something you received. So you can put exactly what that is. We have some day off stickers. Needs to be done today. Needs to be done tomorrow. It needs to be done this week. Some hearts. And then some boxes with lines. And then the last one is just some box stickers and some check boxes. Very nice. This is a lot of stickers, actually. I'm quite impressed, and I like, again, that they're not really thick. And these are all the Dailee planner sticker set. So I have a lot of stickers in this set, including a sheet of freebies. All right, so that's with the accessories, and this is going to be noisy. And this is the main feature. And just first impressions, this looks like really nice quality, you guys. Okay, so the cover, and you're not going to really be able to tell from the video what color this is, but it looks like a chocolate color. That's my impression. And so this is the corporate, and we have some gold corners, hardware corners there, front and back. And I like that it's really simple. There's not a whole lot of deco. There's not big branding. You have the Dailee here, and I like that the company is not a name of a person. So that's really nice. Big, huge gold coils, and then the branding on the back. Okay. Yeah, that's just something that was stuck on there. All right, so let's get into why I decided to make this purchase. And I normally don't like to buy coil planners, but I decided to just give this a try. All right, so it comes with a page marker, and this feels, I don't know, it almost feels thicker than the ones that came separate, but I like it just easily comes on and off, and then you can position this, since it only has the 2 holes here, you can position it wherever you want. You know, a little higher, a little lower. Okay. We'll put it right there. All right, and then we have the Dailee 2026 here. And I'm going a little closer. All right. And then if found, please return. You can put your phone number here. And the paper feels really nice. It's not super thick, but we'll do a pin test because I have some of my favorite pins nearby. And then we have 2026. Now, my only initial critique is I'm really a Monday start, but because of the features, again, I looked past it. I can work with a Sunday start, but my preference is Monday. For me, that's the first day of the week. So we have a 2026 calendar at a glance, and we have a 2027. And then look at this, and I'm going to bring it up. We have on the bottom of both, we have a key, and you can color code these keys. So let's just look at it for the 2027. We have a key here for holiday, birthday, PTO, appointment, work trip, vacation, and then you have 3 lines where you can customize. All right, I have never seen a key like that in any other planner. Now, and this is thick, you guys. That's a lot of paper. It's kind of hefty, okay? I think this is not something you would carry with you like every day, I guess. You know, just like going to, I don't know. It just depends. It's kind of hefty, but it is a corporate planner, so you would think you would take this with you to work if you work outside the home or in your home. We have holidays listed here, and I'm assuming these are pretty much going to be U.S. holidays. They look like it. We have 2026 and 2027, so that's nice. I like that. They did great with, this is my thing now, moving back to Oregon. But they have Indigenous Peoples Day for October 12th, but they still listed Columbus Day for October 12th. And so, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's there. Your holidays. So I don't need to get my stickers from Etsy shop for this. And this is where we go into these layouts that are exciting to me. We have a PTO tracker and planner. This year's PTO, rolled over PTO, total PTO hours. This is where this makes sense in being a corporate planner. And then we have your dates, the purpose, holiday, personal, sick, wellness, time used, PTO remaining. And it's like this was made just for me, okay? I love this. And then we have where we can list birth dates, the date and the name. We have personal yearly to-dos for each month. And I love that these are check boxes and not circles. Just another personal thing about myself. Okay, and then we have yearly to-dos for professional. And this is great because there's certain things that I need to do in regards to being a mental health therapist. Networking tracker. So we have name, phone number, email of the person, date last contacted, company info, how we met, notes. And yearly KPI. Now, I honestly don't know what KPI means. If you do, put it in the box below or in the comments. But I'm going to look it up. So, but it's, well, goal-oriented. It has goal, KPI, current metrics, goal metrics, completion date, and then we have action steps with check boxes. And we have enough for 4 on this page for yearly. And then we have quarterly goals. And we have for quarter 1, 3 different goals. And quarter 2. This is very nice. And then the other 2 quarters here. And we have some meeting space for some meetings. So there's 2 here. And so how many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. So yeah, you have about 8 meetings. Of course, I have more than 8 in the year, but, and I use something else for my meeting notes. I use my VWoods or VWoods ink device. And then we have annual review. And this is really nice. It's really detailed. And then we have skill development tracker. Definitely something that I will be using or can use. And so we have the skill, training provider, duration, accomplished by, accomplished, note space, which is really nice. And then we have training reflections. What milestones have you reached? What skills still need improvement? So we have several pages of those. And then we have project planner. Several pages of project planner. And then we have work expense tracker. I don't have a, well, actually, I'm foreseeing having some more expenses with training that I plan to accomplish or complete next year that I will have to pay for. And so then now we go into the first tab. So there are tabbed, and these are, yeah, they are laminated or what have you. I don't know how to say it, but we have January. I like the simple font. And then we have this big month on 2-page spread, and this just looks really nice. Again, it's a Sunday start. Okay, fine. But the boxes are lined. Great. The holidays are on here. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, New Year's Day is on here. There's space up here if you like to decorate. So if you like to, you can do that. Nice simple font here for the month. You have the month number over here, and then you have it spelled out over here, 2026. And then you have some monthly to-dos, notes, and then again, we have the key, same as what was in the calendar at a glance. And then we have the previous month calendar for December 2025, and then you have forward. And then you go into, so you're going to have your months and then all your pages for that month all together. So we have a monthly budget, expenses, nice full page. You have a monthly check-in. So for this one, you're going to be like last month summary. You have a last month's rating for career, mental, physical, financial, lifestyle, relationships. Favorite memory from last month. Biggest lessons from last month. And career accomplishments to note and metrics to note at reviews this month. What do I want to happen this month? What do I want to avoid this month? Full page for brain dump, and it has 4 sections. So if you need to separate your brain dump, maybe brain dump for work, one for home, maybe a project, whatever. And then we go into a 2-page weekly overview. Or actually weekly overview, and then we have for the week over here. So weekly overview. So we have over here where you can plan out your meals. I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's Monday up here to Sunday, and it has the actual dates. I really love the font. The font is really nice. And then you have a whole side here for your grocery list. And then you have over here for the week, space to, whatever, maybe for my personal appointments, or maybe if I'm expecting delivery, I might want to put it here. You have nice big month calendar here. And then the week that you're in is shaded. So this calendar, because of how the last week of December rolls into the first week of January, I could essentially start using this December 29th. And then we have the 2 calendars going forward over here. We have some to-dos for the week I can list. There's just a habit tracker for 3 different habits. Of course, this is not enough for me. I have more habits that I track, but I have even from my stash, I have cloth and paper tracker sticky notepads. I think I have like two different ones that I can just put on here. And then we have the workouts. So I can list my workouts and checkbox. And the workout area is shaded. And then you have dailies. And so this starts at 5 a.m. for hourly. And there is a middle line. So because I see clients and sometimes it's 4:30 appointment, whatever, then I do have space to put those appointments all the way to midnight. And then work to-dos and then personal to-dos. So the work to-do area is a lot larger than personal to-dos. And this is a corporate planner. So what I could do is actually use one of these stickers. If I don't, want to make this all for work, then I could use, one of these stickers as a header, like important, reminder, or whatever to do, to cover up the work to do, or actually split and put one of those stickers like here, and I can give myself more space for notes or whatever, because there is no note page here. There is space here where you can put a quote, you can do whatever, but there's no quotes on here, nice and clean. And then we have Tuesday is over here. So like I said, I could start using this the end of December. And then we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend shares a page, but we have a full side starting at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is fine for me because I usually don't have a whole lot of things scheduled on a weekend. And again, this is considered to be the corporate planner. And then, and I have space here for some to-dos. And then we go back into the weekly overview for the following week. And we can see here, it is shaded for this week. So 2-page weekly overview, and then going into the dailies, and it's just a rinse and repeat. And let's see, so the end of January ends on a weekend going into the first of February, and then we do have a notes page. All right, and then we have February. All right, so we have all the months. And we're going to go to the very end and see if there's anything extra here. So here's December. And it looks like, each month will end with a notes page, it looks like. Yeah. All right. And then here's December. End of December. In December weekend, and it's going to roll into the beginning of January of 2027 and just a notes page. So there's nothing extra. But we do have a pocket, double-sided, so I can put my stickers. I can put stickers back there. I think. No, actually I cannot unless I were to cut these to fit. So that's a bummer. You would think they would make this to be able to fit your sticker sheets, but it does not without, cutting them in half, which can be done. That's fine. That is not a big deal. But yeah, so... And then that's it. That's it. This thing is a chunker, you guys. I am deciding. I still have the main planner I had ordered, but I can totally see myself using this. You know, I'm not sure if I will want to take this with me back and forth when I do have my office days, compared to when I work from home days. But this is definitely, it's a chunker. And it has a lot of elements that I have not seen in any other planner. This is amazing. I didn't notice any travel pages. I did not notice, definitely there's not any extra note pages. However, I have various, even like the Hobonichi weeks thin notebooks. I could just slide into the back and have that for extra notes, or even the Jim and Techo notebooks, the ones that are really thin. But I find that on my Dailee pages, I use the space, you know, where there's task space for notes. And I like that there's space on the side of these square boxes, because I do use a bullet journal symbols when I'm doing my planning and stuff, so I can actually still have space for my symbols on the side. So yeah. And yeah, I can put my notes here if necessary, or use a thin notebook to keep in here if I were needing some more space. Now, like I said, I think this might be comparable size to the Erin Condren. Erin Condren has those, the planner pouches or whatever. So, you know, I think this might fit, but don't quote me on that because I really don't know. Let me see. I don't think. Yeah, this isn't gonna. This is from the Start Planner when they used to sell these, and yeah, that's not gonna fit. So I don't have anything that will in my stash to fit this, but it is heavy. It is thick. That's a big quail. Look at there. Ooh. Lots of paper. I wouldn't want to be chunking this around, you know, all the time. You know, like going grocery shopping. I wouldn't take this. There's just no way. But yeah, I really like this. I like what I see. I think this was a good buy. The price point was nice. I will have a link down below so you can check out the Dailee, and they have different versions of their planners. Check them out and see what those different versions, you know, what makes them different, and any of their accessories. Yeah. And I would say this is a win. I'm not sure, you know, in the end how I will decide to implement this, but I will be using it. I paid for it. I'm going to use it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for coming back. I hope to, by next week, actually be revealing what my main planner purchase is. Definitely easier to tote around than I think this is. But tell me what your thoughts are. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and tell me what you think about this planner by the Dailee. And this is the corporate planner. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. See you next time. Bye.